I'm blaming guys.
There we go.
Guys ended the show prematurely. Didn't realize we had 12 picks left. But that's okay. We're here now with nobody following us. So while we wait for anyone, to follow our stream here, the Chiefs pick is in at 21.
Hey, we got one.
The Chiefs. We have one. Okay, great. The Chiefs have traded picks 29, 94, and 121 to the Patriots to move up to 21 and select.
That's a very Belichick move.
Wait, what? Repeat that.
The Patriots are moving up to 21.
Oh, okay.
Chiefs moved up. Excuse me. Chiefs moved up to 21.
So do we think they're taking wide receiver here? Corner?
Now, they need secondary help, big time.
That makes sense. So could we be right with Andrew Booth?
That'd be nice.
That was one of the ones we had taken.
At what, 29? Trent McDuffie.
Hey! Definitely didn't make a graphic for him.
Right position, just
Okay.
wrong guy.
You know,
Has technically a good football IQ. He moves well in the secondary. A good comp is Jair Alexander. Personally, I don't trust a Washington corner because I am burned by Sidney Jones. So I don't. I'm burned by Washington athletes in general between Markelle Fultz and Sidney Jones. So I'm good.
In our mock draft, I think I had him going to the Chargers at 17, Trent McDuffie. So it makes sense to get for them to go for the corner. I would have thought it would have been Booth, but you know, to each their own. Who did they end up taking?
What did you? Who you saying?
Who the Chargers take?
Zion.
Yeah, it's a solid pick.
We have 2 followers.
Well, we lost half of them.
They're probably like, great, I could go to bed now. Is what I'm wishing I could do.
So, who's up next? This is not Kansas City again because they just traded up to move up to get Jimmy, which is surprising that they would trade up to get him when I feel like they could have gotten him if they just stayed where they were.
They might not have gotten McDuffie, but they could have gotten Green Bay a couple quarters.
Green Bay pick is in. I would think this would be a wide receiver.
You would tend to believe so.
I mean, they need something to help because right now, Aaron Rodgers only has Allen Lazard, and that's about it. Randall Cobb,
They have Randall Cobb.
who's 40 years old or whatever how old he is. Like,
Don't you talk ill of Randall Cobb like that. Shame
he's
on
a million
you.
years old.
No,
I'm
the
sorry.
I actually got the Packers pick. I think it's going to be it's good value for the Packers. I won't say it though.
Okay.
But good value for the Packers. Yeah. Randall Cobb,
Yeah.
Alan Lizard.
Fair. Yeah, I get that. Now I want to know because I hate that you know and I don't because I'm not following
You want me to
shams
show
or
you?
sure, yeah. Actually, I kind of do. Oh, okay. All right.
Like I said, good
expecting,
value,
but okay.
but not exactly what they need.
No.
Look, you look at the Packers, and we talked about this in our show when we did the mock draft, right? You need wide receivers, and I would be surprised if they didn't double dip, right?
Yeah.
Also, by the way, I would like to make it known that Taylor, we're at an NFL draft party. We're ordering barf. This guy wants a pesto chicken sandwich, and when they don't have that, he orders chicken parm.
My palate is refined, and I'm sorry that you're a simpleton. A pesto chicken sandwich with garlic, lemon aioli? That sounds amazing.
Why don't you stop watching the draft and watch the Food Network then? Like, what are you doing?
I just want things that are yummy to stuff into my face. Okay? You got a cheeseburger with just cheese.
You're damn right I did, because it's a part, it's a draft, and it's quick food.
But you didn't put a lettuce or onions on it? What are you... What?
I'm 6 years old. What do you want?
Apparently you're 6, so why are you the one who's attacking my food pellet?
A pesto chicken sandwich.
What do you get when you go to Subway? Do you get a ham sandwich?
I get a meatball sub.
You don't skip off the head of the dinosaur to be on this broadcast menu available here.
Oh my God.
And then I got a chicken parm, and he's coming at me for that. Like, chicken parm isn't the most simple meal in the goddamn world.
Well,
You could make chicken parm.
No, he can't.
Can he
Look
make
at my
chicken
wife.
parm?
No.
Is he able to cook? Yes, see, you can cook.
Wow, I got a compliment.
Apparently, yeah. I was expecting
cook.
not. I was expecting you to shoot you down. But.
I'm a little surprised. To be honest with you. I wouldn't have complimented myself that well, but that's okay. I'll take it. Quay Walker for the Packers. That's a good value. Bills Mafia, your pick is up. You're on the clock at 23. The Cowboys are at 24, and then Bills again at 25. Yeah, got some good important picks coming up here, especially in this area with the Bills Mafia.
Who are the Bills? Because at this point,
they're not. They are sending the 25th and 130th pick to Baltimore. So Baltimore is on the clock at 23.
Okay.
Baltimore is on the clock now. Baltimore just acquired the pick.
Well, according to our, feed on the TV, it's still Buffalo. They haven't caught up to your Twitter sphere and how fast you get your information.
Stupid freaking
Oh, no. So they are wording it wrong, and then on that, it's the right. The Bills acquired 23.
Oh.
Yeah. They really need to find a better way to word these and send it out. The way we read it. Bills are double dipping at 23 and then 25.
Wait, the 23 was supposed to be
Right, it was supposed to be the Ravens.
Well, it was supposed to be the Cardinals at the
But
start
then
of
they
the
got
night.
but then they got it from
But then they
Hollywood
traded
for the
Hollywood Brown, and then they
could
traded
be a,
that.
This
pick
could be a wide receiver.
for,
Because think about what the Ravens have. Not much. You need to get Lamar some help outside of Mark Andrews and Devin DuVernay.
Yep.
Who else do the Ravens have?
Who's even available at wide receiver at this point? We got Pickens and
Maybe all linemen.
Moore.
Michi.
Pass rush defense wasn't
I mean,
Josh Allen can go down a lot more.
not a ton of.
No, but I think that's why the Ravens traded out. Because they know they could get some of these guys on big two. Where with now the Bills, I think I don't know who they could possibly be targeting.
Linderbaum? He's still on the board.
He is still on the board. Do they need a center though? I don't know the
need
Bills
it,
like
but
that.
like if he's a generational type guy, then maybe you just take him anyway and you live with it.
Let me look at best available.
Like, that's what I mean. He might be best available.
DraftKings answer our calls.
Boy, you got it.
Yeah.
There for you.
Heard you say that. How long is this run around?
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting.
so when that pick becomes public, we will share it with you.
It's public for anyone who's on Twitter, but
You know what? There's only 4 people. Did we tell them?
yeah, sure, why not? Why not?
So because you wonderful 4 people are watching the stream right now, we are going to tell you who the Bills are taking, and that would be corner Kaiir Elam from Florida. They jumped in front of the Cowboys to take him because the Cowboys needed another corner. They're going to take Kaiir Elam, who was considered the third best corner in some
The way the guys stand
rankings.
Yeah. I mean, there's still like Andrew Booth. He's still available for the Cowboys if they want him. I'm not convinced that the Cowboys are going to go cornerback anyway. They might be in need, but I mean, there's plenty of good like pieces on the board for them to take. Like I said, like Tyler Linderbaum. The Cowboys could take Linderbaum easily, especially because I feel like they're going to have a need at center pretty soon. And he's a great guy to like step into the role that Fredericks has.
Let's trial that backfield more with another average running back.
I'm surprised Devin Lloyd is still on the
I mean,
board.
he's going to be the number 3 essentially.
Devin Lloyd, yeah.
Sanders and Diggs.
I saw people comping him with Darius Leonard, and I was surprised. But
Elena.
I don't know. I think Linderbaum would be a good thing. I'm surprised that he's gone as low, like that he's dropped as low as he has. I thought Linderbaum was going to go a lot earlier. So I really wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys take him. Just as a generational type
I hope they
center, you know? Like, he's a foundational piece for your offensive line that can be keep him for a while, and he will be the, like, it's always nice to have a good center. To anchor your offensive line.
God, I hope they don't take him. That would suck.
I think that they should.
Zero emotion.
And Jermaine Johnson is still.
You're right. Jermaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson is still the slide. I mean, Jermaine Johnson was supposed to be a top 10.
Good answer.
Yep, you're right. And we've gotten to the point where, I mean,
We have 100 women.
I'm looking at the next couple picks. We're getting towards the end here in the first round. And I don't know.
That was the guess.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know who's picking. I guess I should go to ESPN because the whole draft that we had is absolute shit. Just throw it out because of all the trades that have happened. So it's just confusing me at this point. So I'm just gonna
pull up ESPN
Yeah,
because
I'm just
otherwise
gonna
we
pull
are
up-
going to be very confused.
Yeah, I'm just going to pull up ESPN's to see who is picking where at this point because everything keeps freaking changing. All right, so we have. So the 25th is going to be the. Oh, pick is in. That we already know it because Bryce already spoken.
Secondary.
It's Ewan. Wow, surprise.
Wow, you heard it here first on Sports with the Z and a T.
They're fearing Mahomes.
So we got the Cowboys picking next, which I think Linderbaum is the clear choice for them, but who knows? And then after that, you got the Ravens picking. They traded back from their earlier pick to get this pick here at 25. And the Ravens, like we've said, are pretty solid all around. So I don't really know which direction they're going to go. They could go wide receiver to replace Hollywood Brown, which would probably make sense to help out Lamar Jackson and give him more weapons to throw to. Because at this point,
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
I mean, at this point, I don't really know how much weapons they have on the wide receiver side. I mean, they have, Mark Andrews, the tight end, who's obviously one of the best tight ends in the league, and he's a great fit for that offense. But outside of that, on the wide receiver side, for catching the ball, you don't really have anyone.
No.
So, yeah.
God, don't you want to just punch every Cowboys fan you see in the face?
Amen.
You were a Cowboys fan at one
Yeah,
point.
that's irrelevant in the conversation.
You're in that conversation. You're part of it.
It's irrelevant.
How do you become a Giants fan?
I object.
How do you become a Giants fan from being a Cowboys fan? I really genuinely want to know. How does that happen?
All right. I had
Come here. Be close to the mic. So, Brian Katie, at one point, was a Cowboys fan.
see.
And now you're a Giants fan.
Your phone's on.
Explain yourself.
So I was the product of I was a product of the 90s, essentially. So I was a big-time Aikman, Emmitt Smith fan, hence Cowboys. And then as I grew up and realized how atrocious Jerry Jones and the Jones family are, I was like, okay, we need to switch it up a little bit here. That's essentially what happened.
But why the Giants? Because it's the team up here?
My grandfather's team.
Okay. All right. Get out of here.
That's fair.
I only have so much patience for Cowboys and Giants.
Go Heat!
Yeah. Yeah.
Sixers and 5.
Bam!
Sixers
On
and
fire.
5. You wish.
Sixers
You
and
wish.
5.
You wish.
Joel Embiid is gonna make Bam his bitch.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, what?
Joel Embiid can score if no one else can score. It's a moot point.
James Harden, cash, bang.
James Harden, cash, bang. James Harden's been
Stop
shit.
spitting all over the.
Sorry, it's the nuts. It's the nuts that I have in my mouth. I can't handle them.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
No, listen.
Oh God, Lord have mercy.
I think Jimmy Butler and the rest of the Heat can put James Harden in hell because James Harden hasn't been playing very well. I know this is the NFL draft party, but who cares?
But yeah, well, the Cowboys,
gone.
the
I can talk
Cowboys
about
are
whatever
on
I
the clock,
want.
so we're going to talk basketball because the Cowboys are on the clock, and no one cares about the Cowboys.
They're America's team, damn it.
America's team, my ass.
America's team in the 70s. Shut up.
That's the thing. Like, they say the Cowboys are America's team. Why aren't the Eagles? Philadelphia is the birthplace of this country. USA. Our mascot is the national bird.
Yeah, but I mean, decided Philadelphia is so dirty we need to change our country's capital city. USA.
That's
Then
true.
they went to New York City, then they said, oh, that's too dirty too. Let's go to Washington, D.C.
Well, that's just so much better, right? Oh, God.
Let's go to a place nobody cares about.
So the Dallas Cowboys are on the clock. Another disappointing end to their season. They lost to the San Francisco 49ers in the first round of the playoffs because that's what the Cowboys do. They choke. I don't care what the Cowboys do, honestly. They're going to not live up to the potential.
Sorry. If you want to talk, you guys now. I'm sorry.
I'll put it on my card.
I was going to buy us shots of peppermint schnapps, just like the good old days.
You guys can buy whatever you want.
Shout out to
Slaughter.
Shout out to Dan at Hooters.
Yeah, sure.
Pick is in for the Dallas Cowgirls.
James, our loyal listener, says he's a Cowboys fan. He's a Cowboys fan, too. He's a Mets fan and a Cowboys fan.
How are you? What worse of a person can you be than a Mets and a Cowboys? I cannot name a worse combination than that. Seriously.
He's like,
What's his basketball team? The Knicks?
I don't remember if he has a real basketball team. James, do you have a real basketball team? Let us know in the comments. But I really don't know.
I cannot think of a worse combination than the Mets and the Cowboys. That's atrocious. Who would ever? Yeah, even Ryan, the nicest person you could possibly ever meet in your life, just made the biggest face. Like,
my mouth a little bit.
yeah,
Heat? You like the... All right, well, James is a good guy. He likes the Heat.
Let's be honest.
Heat?
Let's be honest. It's Heat. D-Wade got him hooked. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
at least he
We're
didn't say
both-
LeBron.
We're both Heat guys. Hey, not even I would say LeBron got me. D-Wade got me, and then LeBron came, and I was just
The
like, hey.
Heat, the Cowboys, and the
Is
Mets.
it usually Mets, Jets?
Ugh.
Islanders,
Jesus
the
Christ.
Knicks.
Let me go throw up in the bathroom.
Hey, I support the Heat. I'm with you, James.
Really, you support the Heat? No fucking shit.
As for the Cowboys, I can't help you. And the Mets, no, I can't help you there either.
Yes.
Finally.
Whoever said that, yes.
Yes, we are roasting James.
Because that is the worst combination of teams I could ever think of. Cowboy selection
Cowboys
is in.
selection is in.
Who cares?
James on 10 hooks right now.
How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? Oh God, what a terrible pick.
I mean, I don't love it.
That's very kind of you to say.
I mean,
I don't love it.
Don't love it.
Like I said, I would have Linderbaum a lot more. I think that would have been a value pick here.
You're a Colts fan. Why would you even like it to begin with?
I don't like it. I don't like any pick that's not a Colts pick, but we don't have a pick in the first round. I'm here for nothing.
They should trade in the first round for JJ.
I was hoping maybe they would, but they weren't going to do that.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Tyler
that's
Smith,
fantastic. Tyler Smith. I don't even know who that is. Guys, do we have a graphic for Tyler Smith?
No.
In a mock draft, we did not have Tyler Smith going.
I wonder why. Oh, but he was first team AAC defense or offensive team in 2020.
What about Bernard Raymond?
Not
why-
2021, 2020. That means he,
Before Cincinnati got good.
Where's
that means he regressed.
I don't know where Bernard Raymond is. I don't know why they picked him. Like this guy. I don't know
Cowboys
this guy
suck.
over Bernard Raymond.
Outside really-
This is a Jerry Jones pick, I'm sure.
It's absolutely a Jerry Jones pick. It's absolutely a Jerry Jones pick. No, do you know what it is? It's a panic pick because the Bills went up ahead of them to get the corner that they wanted, and the Cowboys sat there and were like, that guy.
I didn't have a backup plan.
Well, that's what mediocre teams do. They don't have plan
And the
B's.
Cowboys should have a Make-A-Wish kid.
What?
I wish we had this pick.
Imagine a Make-A-Wish for the Cowboys. Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped caring until Jerry Jones is gone.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Doesn't matter. Fuck the
Make-A-Wish should be
Cowboys.
sponsored all the NFCs.
Oh, wow.
I hate Dallas. I really do. There is not a sports
Tell
team.
us again.
There's not a sports franchise across all four major sports that I hate more than the Dallas Cowboys. Not one. Not one.
I don't mind the Cowboys as the Cowboys, but I do hate the amount of national attention they get for no reason.
For none.
For no reason.
Oh, and Dak Prescott is like this great quarterback. Give me a break. All he does is play well in the regular season and chokes when it matters the most.
Yeah. I can't say anything great about Dak Prescott.
He's
either.
a stat pattern.
He's a garbage time quarterback a lot of the time.
And Zeke has gotten worse every year in the NFL.
Yes, they
Statistically, has gone down
Yes, they
every
hate
and has.
Arguably, Tony Pollard is better than him, especially for fantasy-wise.
And that
I
is
don't
why.
know that I'd rather have Tony Pollard than Zeke.
And that is why one, you don't draft a running back in the top 5.
Yep.
And 2, you don't pay him because you look. We've had this
Looking at you,
conversation.
Saquon Barkley.
He was the number 2 overall. Why are you throwing things?
I'm not. I didn't mean to throw it.
You're cut off.
I'm already
good-
cut off. I don't
good-
have any more.
Good thing God's closed the tab. Good God.
No shots for you.
We didn't even have shots. Let's be honest.
Do I hate the city of Dallas
I can
too?
still
Yeah,
drive.
I mean it's dirty, it's gross. I've been there a couple times. Gross. I was asked if I hate the city of Dallas too. Yeah, I mean it's gross.
I've never been to Dallas. You've never been to
There's a
Texas.
reason you been. There's some nice parts of Texas.
Houston.
Certainly not Dallas.
Houston's fine.
I've never been to Texas.
Houston's good. Austin's good. South Padre down by the Gulf, beautiful. Dallas.
Hey, I don't mind the Dallas Mavericks, but I don't like the Dallas Cowboys. I like Luka.
I respect the Dallas Mavericks.
That's
Well-run organization by Mark Cuban. Very good star in Luka Doncic. Respect the Mavericks. That's about it.
fair enough.
That's about it.
Fair enough.
They do have a hockey team. That's okay.
I don't know. Sorry.
He's the guy who actually flew planes.
I don't know hockey about hockey.
Hockey. Ravens on the clock here, Taylor. I mean, we've had a lot of conversation that it could be a wide receiver.
I mean, it probably should be a wide receiver. I don't know who they would go for besides maybe Pickens if you want to try to reach up a little bit. But
Michi. Maybe Michi.
maybe more if you like him. I don't love him, even though he might be a Colt the next couple days. But
You just had to throw that in.
I mean, I've been hearing rumors that he might be the guy
Oh.
if he's there.
From who? I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. You have guys. You have Colts guys.
Yeah, I have Colts guys. I'm not going to tell you my Colts guys, but I have Colts guys.
I don't care.
I have Colts guys like you. Eagles guys.
I would be hitting up Colts guys.
No, I've just heard things where they think that he's a guy that's going to be available and that they might take because, I mean, obviously wide receiver is a big need for the Colts. All they have right now is Michael Pittman. They haven't re-signed T.Y. Hilton yet, and besides which T.Y. Hilton is nearly dead half the time.
Oh, what Jalen Hurts just tweeted.
Well, there you go, yeah. I'm sure Jalen is very happy with the fact that he just got A.J. Brown.
Do you know who's a sneaky top 5 quarterback? Jalen Hurts for fantasy.
Fantasy-wise, yeah. I mean, fantasy he was what? Number 1, number 2?
He was the number 2 fantasy quarterback.
Yeah, because he gets those rushing touchdowns. So, obviously.
And now he has people to throw to.
Yeah, exactly. I would definitely be taking him, as far as quarterbacks go, I would take him in the top 5 of quarterbacks. For sure. Easily top 3. I had him in 2 leagues, and he was solid. Very solid.
I'm trying to think of the quarterbacks here now for fantasy.
Josh Allen. Probably number 1 or number 2 going. Mahomes is always up there. Josh Allen probably more because he gets more rushing touchdowns. Lamar Jackson because of the rushing touchdowns as well. Kyler, yep, same thing. And then Jalen right there. Yeah. That's probably top 5 right there. You got, Allen, Kyler, Mahomes,
all mobile,
Lamar, and Mahomes. Not that he's so much mobile, but in past years he's thrown the ball so goddamn much that it just.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens without Tyreek Hill.
That's the thing is, I mean, last year he kind of fell off and he wasn't really. I don't know if he finished as a top 5 quarterback, but he definitely had his struggles, especially fantasy wise. I mean, even real life wise, he struggled. Even fantasy wise, he struggled as well. Having some kind of stinker games, so I don't know if he goes as high. If we're taking the top 5, he's probably 5. But the other guys, just for their mobility factor, ability to get into the end zone by rushing, I mean that's 6 points as opposed to 4 that you're getting in most standard leagues.
You got the Ravens selection
in. There it is. There you go, Tyler Lindenbaum.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick for the Ravens, especially you gotta build around and protect Lamar Jackson.
Exactly.
So you get that center. Look, the way Lamar runs the ball and the way the Ravens run the ball, you need guys that could get up to the second level. Guys can appreciate that. Traded back to get Tyler Linderbaum. This is a guy that some people thought could have found himself in the top 15 depending on how it went. This kid is a unbelievable talent. This is a great pick by the Ravens and certainly one that is great value considering that they did trade back and still were able to get their guy.
No, it's actually quite insane that they were able to trade back and still get him because I thought that he was going to be going in the top 15-ish. Like I said, I thought that he would go at least even if he fell to 24 at
we have a trade. We have another trade. The Jets are now on the clock. The Jets are coming back up, trading with the Titans for the 26th overall pick.
Okay.
So if we want to bring Ryan, and if we want to bring Ryan back over here, give us a little break here. All right, Ryan.
Ahoy, gentlemen.
So, I mean, this is obviously a little bit of a surprise for you that the Jets are making their third pick of the evening.
I was honestly hoping they would trade back into the first round.
You were? All right, so you obviously had somebody in mind. Who would that be?
Well, one of 2 guys. Either Jermaine Johnson or George Karlaftis.
And right, I mean, look. The Jets,
and I wish they would take Tyler Linderbaum because that guy's a menace in the trenches. But good on Baltimore.
Look, Jermaine Johnson is a guy that I fully expected to be gone top 15.
Me too. Actually, it's funny. I was just showing guys and Brian here a tweet from Charles Robinson saying it was all media hype that he was going to go this soon. So I don't know if they.
But the fact that you at 26 are able to trade back, if you were able to get Jermaine Johnson at 26, you addressed your 3 biggest needs.
Yes,
you got Ahmad Gardner at corner. You got your wide receiver to pair with Elijah Moore and Corey Davis. Really, you have a nice trio now.
Yeah.
get your pass rush.
Absolutely.
Jermaine Johnson.
I don't disagree there. But I'm just kind of wondering what they had to give up to the Titans for him. I would imagine it's probably one of their
Jets traded 35, 69, and 163 for 26 and 101.
Okay, that's not terrible. That's not a terrible turnaround. You still get your 38. You still get one of your fourth round picks. And you actually went up trading up in the fourth round for this pick. So not a bad turnaround. I'm not. Trader Joe's is always open.
And Joe Douglas is clapping hands and shaking hands. So they are obviously extremely happy about who they picked. It doesn't say the pick is in, but I can only imagine that it is.
Probably coming up soon. That's a nice just jumping with a Wesley Walker jersey right there. Nicely done.
Nice throwback with all the pins on it and all the patches.
They're hyped. They are hyped.
Jets fans were very excited about this draft, and especially depending on what they come out with, you got to feel good if you're a Jets fan coming out of this draft, out of the first round.
I mean, you're ending three picks in the first round. Like that is great.
Well, pick is in. Pick is in. Here we go.
I mean, just coming out with Sauce Gardner at 4 is just
So Ryan, with our mock draft that we did on our podcast this past week, I had the Jets taking Garrett Wilson, but at 4.
Okay.
So I thought that was a great pairing for you guys.
Yep.
Did that, and then I had you guys taking who the Eagles ended up taking, which was Jordan Davis. I had you guys taking Jordan Davis.
Okay.
Kind of like that inside
No,
stuff.
It wouldn't have been a terrible pick.
But I actually, the fact that you got Ahmad, I took it because Ahmad Gardner when he ended up taking Ahmad Gardner at 9 for the Seahawks. But Gardner, in my opinion, is a steal because Derek Stingley went before him.
Yeah, my dream situation would have been Sauce at 4, Thibodeau at 4, Gardner at 10, and turning back in for Christian Watson. But I'm happy with Gardner at 4, Wilson at 10, and now possibly an edge pick right here. So
let's see what they do.
The pick is in.
Pick is in.
Officially.
I mean, this puts the Jets, in my opinion, in at least a fighter's chance to make significant strides.
Yeah, they move up at least one win in the W column for next year. If they win up winning 9, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I mean, if you talk about the East, it's obviously.
I don't think it's a 500 team.
I mean,
yet.
obviously the Bills are at the top, and then
It's a tough. I want to see.
I don't know how the Dolphins are going to do with.
I want to see them win at least get 2 wins in the AFC East this year. I hope they're both against Miami. What are the Titans doing? My gosh, they're sliding all the way down.
I don't know, but I'm loving it.
I mentioned it.
Jermaine Johnson.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes.
You got your pass rusher. So the Jets get Ahmad Gardner, Garrett Wilson, and now you get your pass rusher, Jermaine Johnson. Oh, we almost just tripped our waitress. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Lexi.
Thank you guys for this year.
Have a nice.
Call Oregon. Get them those sports coats.
Let's try it.
Yeah, I can pay for it. All right.
So you get corner Ahmad Gardner,
Wide receiver.
and Garrett Wilson, and your pass rusher and Jermaine Johnson.
Great.
Great night by Joe
And we
Douglas.
keep one of our second rounders, which I'm very happy with. Very happy.
No, I think
I'm a happy guy right now.
yeah, no, I would be too. I mean, great draft for the Jets, getting 3 picks in the first round and 3 solid picks too.
I would have been absolutely sick if Jermaine Johnson went to the Bills or the Patriots.
Yeah, and I mean, you got Gardner, who is probably the top corner. I would think the top corner. You got Wilson, who is at least the top 3 or 4 wide receiver.
Yep.
And you got Jermaine Johnson, who, as far as edge rushers go, probably top 3 or 4.
Yep.
So you can't go wrong with that.
I will sleep very soundly knowing that 3 needs that need to be addressed were addressed in the first round tonight.
And you didn't. I know, obviously, you have a quarterback right now, or you hope you have a quarterback, but they didn't reach for a quarterback, which, obviously, as a Jets fan, you don't want to keep reaching for.
And the line got, and I think one of their offensive linemen or the receivers says he's got swag now. So I'm like,
yeah,
let's go.
Yeah, you gotta feel good.
I'm feeling great. Feeling great.
Tampa Bay traded out at 27. Ooh. Jacksonville.
They traded Tom Brady.
Straight up for Trevor. Thanks, guys.
Still, that's a great trade or a great move up for the Jets.
Oh, absolutely.
Great pick.
Absolutely.
I love it. Yeah,
He's a
so
Colts fan. He's got a drink tonight.
I'm not getting anything.
You're getting the experience of being here for the
I'm getting the Titans trading A.J. Brown. That's awesome. Like, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Who'd they trade him to?
I don't care. They play you once.
I'll answer that question for you. The Philadelphia Eagles, my friend.
Yeah, an NFC team. I don't care. Like, we play you once.
I care.
We play you once this year.
I bet A.J. Brown's going to go off for about 3 touchdowns and 200 yards against the Colts.
No way. I'll take that bet. You want to take that bet? I'll take that bet.
We'll talk during the season.
No, okay. You don't actually think that A.J. Brown's going to go off for that much against Kenny Moore and whoever else is on him. Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, that's right. You got Gilmore.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bitch.
Wow, really? That's the start game. Go to that one.
Oof. Yeah. Oof. I would feel bad for him, but tell him I could get him an Eagles A.J. Brown jersey next time I'm at the lake. Oh, that's fantastic.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Have a good night.
So we're here at Iron's Edge. It's been a great experience.
Jaguars have traded in at 27. If you didn't hear it,
I did not hear that. And pick is in.
we have 6 picks left: 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32.
Jacksonville again. Hopefully they pick terribly.
Joe Douglas just sitting smiling.
Yeah, I mean
I love it.
that's all I can do.
I love it.
That's all I can do.
Yeah, I mean, Jets had a good draft. Definitely a good draft.
The Eagles have 4 picks remaining. They have a second, a third, a fifth, and a seventh.
Good for you. Want a cookie?
I'll have a cookie.
Colts have next round.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Why would you get my hopes up like that? I wanted a cookie.
Let's just say that one of my favorite things to do.
Colts have
It's
number
messed up,
42.
man.
Woo!
It's messed up.
42 in the second round. Only one pick in the second round. That's fine.
How many picks do you have total?
1, 2. I should probably keep looking. 2.
There's a lot of people.
3. I think we have a pick in like every round except for 1. Or, yeah.
Oh, I got the Jaguars pick.
Yeah, we have a pick in every round.
I know what the
Except
Jaguars
for
are taking.
Who they take?
Guy I wanted.
Guy you want? Lloyd?
Devin Lloyd, linebacker, Utah. So Devin Lloyd is the pick that the Jaguars decide to.
That's not a great pick as a Colts fan for them, but good pick for them.
The division's getting better, my friend.
Of course it is.
Well, maybe not the Titans.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, the Titans. I can't.
They lost who?
say you got that.
What are the Titans going to do at wide? I mean, yeah, they drafted Traylon Burks. They still expected to be wide receiver 1.
They
They
haven't
don't have
signed him
Julio.
yet.
They don't have.
But Julio's still available. No one signed him yet, right? They could bring
Right,
him
they're
back.
not.
Yeah, but if they don't bring him back, they don't have any weapons. Because they got rid of A.J. Brown. So what do they have besides Derrick Henry? They have no wide receivers. And they have a terrible quarterback. Don't tell me that Ryan Tannehill is good. He's bad.
I wasn't going to tell you
Okay, good. Don't tell me that Matt Ryan is not the best quarterback in that division. He is.
You're cranky.
Matt Ryan's the best quarterback in the division. Who's better? Who's better?
Lawrence!
Trevor Lawrence! He threw like one touchdown the second half of the season.
He had Urban Meyer as the coach.
Not for the whole season. He literally got fired halfway through. You sit here and tell me that Trevor Lawrence, maybe Trevor Lawrence eventually will be better, but at this point in their careers, who is smarter?
I don't know.
Who has more IQ?
I think Trevor Lawrence is the best quarterback in that division.
Athletically, yes.
Davis Mills comes second.
Cerebrally, Davis Mills comes second. Cerebrally, Matt Ryan is far and away the best quarterback.
And then
in the division.
maybe
he's the smartest quarterback. He's an
honestly,
MVP.
I take Davis Mills.
You would not. You're a liar. You are a liar, sir. It's like me saying I'd take Carson Wentz over Jalen Hurts. I wouldn't. And you wouldn't take David Mills over fucking Matty Ice. It's Matty Ice. He's an MVP. I know he blew a 28-3 lead, but that wasn't all on him. The defense was there too. No, it's about the past, 2-3 seasons being bad. Tom Brady's 45!
Okay, but some people are meant for that greatness. Matt Ryan's not one of them.
How do you know?
Because it's Matt Ryan.
Through what metric are you grading Matt Ryan? How he did with the shitty Falcons when they were shitty?
Jaguars did the punter.
Huh?
Jaguars did the punter's weakness.
Wouldn't surprise me.
The Jaguars selection is in. Let's see what we got.
Mike James.
Oh, we already knew. Yeah.
That's a good pick. It's a good pick.
It's a good pick for the linebacker core. It'll help their defense. They need a lot of work on literally every level. So I'm not worried about the Jaguars getting.
I worry about the weapons that are surrounding. Like, look, you have James Robinson, Travis Etienne. I get that, but I really question Christian Kirk. Like,
you should question Christian Kirk. He's not wide receiver 2. This is not Shark. Shark. No. I don't even know that. Is Christian Kirk their wide receiver 1?
Yes.
At this point? Yeah, no, he's not a wide receiver 1. So what are we worried about here? Like, they don't have a quarterback. I mean, they have a quarterback.
I wonder who the 3 people are that are watching this.
Megan, James, and my fiance. Thanks for the support, guys. More people could be listening, not just on.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
No idea. But seriously, thank you for the support.
It is also 11 o'clock at night. It's past my bedtime.
And it's Thursday night, and we all have.
Yeah, true.
My phone just died.
And I mean, if you're a Colts fan like I am, I wouldn't be watching still. Probably, I'd probably be asleep at this point.
No, the picks are done.
Yeah. I mean, who we got left? So the Jaguars, and then
We have the Packers, Pats, Chiefs, Bengals.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Pats trade out of their pick anyway, because they always seem to do that. Just trade
This
back.
game, oh my god! I'm trying to figure out when I'm gonna be able to just.
Oh,
Maybe by midnight.
God. I mean, Devin Lloyd, I've seen a comp Darius Leonard, who I take issue with that because Darius Leonard is 1 of 1, and I don't know if anyone can really do that. But if they can get,
so biased.
yeah, but he's also the best linebacker in the league, and maybe I'm biased on that one too. But come on, if he is, but if Devin Lloyd,
I mean, he's one of. I don't know if he's the best, but he's one of.
if Devin Lloyd is half the player that Darius Leonard is, though, then this is still a good pick for Jackson, which is unfortunate. It'll still be bad though. So I'm not kidding.
Doug Peterson is now the head coach of the Jaguars.
Right.
Watch out.
So good.
Should be.
I mean, what he did with the Eagles was great, but he also had a dope roster to work with, except for the quarterback, which obviously
Nick Foles, yeah.
When it switched to Nick Foles, it was
Nick Foles is pretty dope.
Big Dick Nick.
He's got a statue in front of the stadium forever.
As he deserves. But pick is in for the Vikings.
Okay. So the girl that did this insight for she does a lot of she's based out of San Francisco. Hosting.
So do you think the Packers go wide receiver here?
They have to.
They haven't yet, and don't have anyone pair with
Aaron Rodgers is probably beside himself right now.
Listen, he made his bed, and he's sleeping in it, and it's made of money. So,
Tell you, man.
it's what he wanted. He wanted to get paid. You know what? When you get paid, guess who doesn't get paid? Devontae Adams, the number one wide receiver, doesn't get paid. So I really don't care what he thinks, and I think that he's probably fine because he chose this. He chose this life. He chose not having a wide receiver for being the highest paid or one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league. I think he was the highest paid. Mahomes definitely has the longest contract for sure.
But he's got the highest age.
I mean, he's making $500 million.
The Packers have not selected a wide receiver since 2002.
And then they saw 5 wide receivers, 12 picks.
Who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's from the NFL Honors show.
That's what I saw. It was
When he got Man of the Year, it was probably defense.
So Walter, man of the year. There he is. There he comes. So we got 21 on top. So year one. Hunter House won.
Walter Payton, Man of the Year.
Maximum security. Which was.
It's kind of weird that they're doing him for that and not for the Bengals when there's actually a Bengals pick coming up. I don't know why they wouldn't
Yeah.
let Andrew Whitworth be the guy out there for the Bengals pick. Seems a little
Considering he was a Bengal for so long, and
Yeah,
then won
exactly.
the Super Bowl against the Bengals.
That's what I mean. It's like he was literally like a Bengal for a long time and then won a Super Bowl against them. But
Packers can't wait to draft a D tackle.
No, they're drafting another quarterback.
Packers
Mike Willis.
Sam Howell.
The NFL is playing chess.
Carolina.
I saw so many memes of them taking like Pickett.
The Packers are playing checkers, baby. Carson Strong, Nevada. Are they booing him?
No.
It sounded like it through my headset, but they're not.
He's on your side.
Nationwide is on your side.
Yeah.
I think that everything has to be sponsored. Like me of the year.
By the way, if you want to sponsor guys in the media,
But you can sponsor us.
You can sponsor sports with a Z and a T.
Walter Payton Man of the Year doesn't have to be sponsored by Nationwide.
You know which podcast you can sponsor right now? No corrections.
so get your plugs in now. That's right.
Yeah, get your plugs in for the 3 people that are listening. Everybody else is asleep.
You get most views in the replays anyway.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
yeah. There you go.
I don't know who else would watch that, but
You wouldn't the live draft the day after. Well, maybe. Someone watching this.
I mean,
they're watching for. They're listening for our voices. They love our voices.
John Abraham.
wow, the Rams fans that are definitely not real. I don't think there are real Vegas rats.
That's because the NFL went to the Vegas Strip and said, you, and you, come here. Freezers.
They went down the strip. Yeah.
Black.
I got a graphic for him. It's your one of our last graphic of the night. It's in there.
It might be. We've been on a little cold streak here.
Yeah. I got a brand for out there.
Where's the picture?
He was high on the Gaza draft board.
Oh, they're not there because you canceled us out and had to put us.
This tweet just came in. Aaron Rodgers tells Pat McAfee show that he's been talking to the Packers front office throughout the night. He also said he likes some of the day 2 wide receivers in Green Bay, has good history finding them in the 2nd to 4th round.
Yeah, because Marquez Valdez-Scantling worked out so well for
I
them.
don't believe him.
They have him and the skeleton of Randall Cobb right now.
So they picked Devontae Wyatt. We had him going
And-
19th.
And Lizard. They got the Lizard.
They got
Oh, the Lizard Man. That's right. Yeah.
I mean, you got to have a good defense too to support Aaron Rodgers. So I mean, I guess if he likes wide receivers in the 2nd round, then he can go with that.
I mean,
But to go from him not like if we flash back to the game against the Niners, there was times, especially at the end of the game, where it was 3rd down, and Alan Lizard, as you call him, was wide open, and he forced the ball to Devontae Adams, his trusted superstar wide receiver, and it didn't work out. And so now we expect Aaron Rodgers to start anew with a new group of, 2nd round wide receivers, and Alan Lizard, and Randall Cobb, who's old as dirt. And we think that he's going to be able to put it together and make a cohesive offense?
the Packers are not going to be a force this year.
No, I wouldn't think so.
And I genuinely think Aaron Rodgers is regretting going back there.
The only thing I can think of is that he's in it for the money, because he must have talked to Devontae and been like, hey, Devontae, I'm going to resign for this much money. Do you think you're going to be able to come back? And Devontae's probably going to be like, oh, no. Like, I need this much money. They're probably not going to give it to me if they give you this huge contract. And so, yeah, I don't think that I think that he communicated with him and he knew that he was going to come back without Devontae, leaving this wide open, huge hole where the best wide receiver in the league was there. And so can you fill in with someone?
I had sat at our mock draft and said that not only were they going to take a wide receiver, they were going to double dip.
Yeah.
They didn't even take one.
Yeah, in the 1st round. They did not take one wide receiver in the 1st round. That is incredible to me. I mean, there's still some good wide receivers on the board, and you like the 2nd round talent that you can get, but to think that any one of those people is going to fill the void that Devontae Adams left is ridiculous. That's not happening.
Your email keeps popping up.
I know. It just really wants to be.
I really didn't need the
Hi.
senior subscription to buy it.
Gozilla Media commented.
Hi! Hey! We got some action on the comments feed.
Is that how recording Greenwich talks?
Pick is in for the Patriots.
Hi, Corey. You're right.
Number 29. We're almost there. 3 picks to go.
Yep. My phone is dead.
The phones are going down.
My phone's at 3%.
Morale is low!
We're finishing the strong. 4 picks left. Don't worry, when 32's in after, guys, you're turning it off. We made the long stretch.
Was it over?
This is like an extra inning
When the
game.
Germans got Pearl Harbor?
Without the runner at second base.
Bryce and Taylor.
Oh my god. At least I'm not.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't.
The best is when they go to extras in West Coast.
Oh, God.
Did you ever hear the James West?
it's potentially the greatest story you'll ever hear in your life.
So the Jets are the home opener is the next day. The Jets are playing the Chiefs. This is when Reeves plays for the Chiefs.
So I had the Patriots at 25. Or no, not 25. At 21, where they originally were taking Bernard Raymond. He's still on the board.
Yeah, so
it could happen.
It could happen. At this point, it's as good a guess as any because I don't really know in what direction the Patriots are looking.
the Chiefs. Yeah, it's basically what 2 hours about and I had 11:56. They're saying that.
But
Commercial.
I definitely think that it would have been him earlier. So at this point, if they're still trading back to and he's still there, I think.
Like, you know what happened? He was like, yeah, what's the commercial? Why? In the bottom of the night, 2 hours of faces floating. You said you want to it's like, I don't know if it's listening.
It's only the biggest moneymaker for the station.
Oh, God.
I couldn't believe it.
Roger Goodell
But
walking
doesn't
up
matter
with the
if you didn't
Patriots
even log and
selection.
just wanted to check the log the next day.
Make-A-Wish people.
You go check the audio log and like,
Hopefully.
son of a-
Cole Strange.
The Kobe D was available.
What a strange pick.
Oh, wow. For those not watching, Cole Strange, the guard out of Chattanooga, has become the most Bill Belichick pick of all time.
See, honestly, I thought that my pick was a Bill Belichick pick, and he out-Belichicked me. With
Yeah, he
this
did.
pick.
He really did.
Like, I thought he was going to take Raymond with
And
this
Patriots fans are so blind to it. They just believe it. They're like, yeah, good pick.
Why would you not?
Those assholes don't even know who Cole Strange is. They're like, yeah, good pick.
I mean, I would too. The guy who picked Tom Brady, I actually know he was the one who was picking at that point. Back in the day in the 6th round, but at this point, what can you do besides trust Bill Belichick and his
Not trust Bill Belichick because they haven't done
It's
shit
like Dr.
the
Strange.
past couple of years.
They've won more Super Bowls than the Eagles have in the past 10 years.
Whatever.
Yeah, and the Colts.
Is New England good drafting? It's a simple question. Are they good drafting?
No.
It's hard
This is
to say
just
no.
what I just said.
It's hard to say no. Like, how can you say no when they drafted the greatest quarterback of all time in the 6th
You know
round?
what? I'm going to say it. No.
They did something right for 2 decades.
By the way, Elon Musk does not take that picture of Tom Brady's draft down.
There you go.
I do think that Tom Brady might be the best follow in all of social media.
There he is.
Oh wow!
That is such an Andy Reid pick. It's not even
I got
funny.
the graphic on there.
Oh, we got a graphic.
Except that we don't have any graphics.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because you ended the stream. We had cool graphics and pictures of all the picks, and then guys decided to end the stream. So now we have none of those for you.
This was a quick pick. I feel like that was the quickest pick we got.
We have 2 more. The Bengals and the Vikings are the last 2 picks on the clock.
You know you're a good D-line in college when you wear a single digit.
Can't wait to watch round 2 tomorrow at home in my sweatpants. And
Hey, the Colts actually have a round 2 pick.
for now.
Actually trade back, right?
For
now.
I would not be surprised if they trade back again. Get like 3 4th-round picks. Which, I mean, I'm not too fussed about because as far as drafting goes, the Colts have been pretty good. I mean, Quentin Nelson was obviously like an easy pick so high in the draft. But you did trade back to pick him anyway, so you got value in that, and then you were able to pick Darius Leonard late in a later round. So, I mean, and Ryan Kelly was not a first-round pick. But and Pittman was a 2nd-round pick, so like I do trust Ballard when it comes to drafting, so I'm not too worried that I don't have a number 1 pick. or like a first round pick, but it would be nice to have.
What? Maybe one. Maybe
It would
one
be
day.
nice. Just one would be nice to
Maybe
have.
one day.
But I'm not worried about the Colts picking. I'm sure they're going to pick great. But I do dislike that Ballard seems to.
He's been very passive.
He's always very passive. That's the thing. In free agency, he's not aggressive, so he doesn't sign the big names, which is like good because our money is always decent. Like we always have like decent cap room. We don't just re-sign guys like Quinn Nelson and Ryan Kelly, the guys we need, and eventually, like if we ever get a quarterback, we'll have money to sign him. But he doesn't make the splashy moves. So even if we're linked to like, oh, we'd be interested in trading for Deebo Samuel, it's like we're not going to actually trade for Deebo Samuel. We're never going to make a splashy move like that with Chris Ballard in the house. But he's going to draft well, hopefully, and have enough money to at least re-sign the guys he has. It's just whether or not he makes trades for Carson Wentz.
He got fleeced. He went for a quarterback swan and missed badly.
He did. I'm not relieving him of that because he definitely did swing and a miss on Carson Wentz. But at least he was able in 1 year to recognize that he did swing and a miss and reload with Matt Ryan. If he swings and misses again, then that might be his job on the line.
I was about to say, then it's time to have a conversation.
That's time for the conversation. For sure.
Because Marshawn is so that dude too.
Yes. The first rounder, and then the phone rings and it's Bill Belichick saying, "Welcome to the NFL." And then George Karlaftis gets out of the.
Oh, wow.
We're very happy to know Gozilla Media did not go to Vegas. Relevant made it out. I would take the under on people returning back to Gozilla Media Vegas trip. Although a Super Bowl is in the future in Vegas.
Yeah.
I have friends in Vegas. I have places to stay.
Oh, okay. All right. Makes the budget a little easier.
Yeah. I don't know how many people I can stay there. I don't know how many others. He probably has a pretty small place.
You guys are screwed, but I'm good.
He has like probably a little apartment, but I could probably stay.
You know what? He can leave.
Oh yeah, okay.
Well, you can stay at your rinky-dink apartment while wearing, top suite to the Bellagio.
Yeah, but you're paying for it. You're paying for it. I'm for free.
No, Gozilla Media's paying for it.
Godzilla Media's paying for it. I'm going.
Isn't that right, guys?
Very good. That's right.
Sponsorship.
Oh, right. So Jeremiah and Saberface Barbershop are paying for
Speaking about that, I still have hair. Thank God.
it. Yeah. You live to fight another day.
Well, now.
I will be there Sunday. I'll get the nice plug. Free haircuts on Sunday.
Yeah, let's go.
Face barbershop for kids, by the way. Free haircuts.
So, Taylor.
Hey. Whoa.
Next to this
Whoa.
person, I identify as a 6-year-old.
Just like the whiteboards, they identify as boards. They couldn't go quick enough. I'm tired, man. I work in the morning.
I work in the morning too. When do you work?
If everything goes well, 9 to 5.
Yeah, I work at 7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? What do you mean, why?
Why 7?
I work 7 to 5:30. 10 hours.
You work 10 hours, 5 days a week?
More. And
What day do you usually have off?
Wednesdays. Usually.
I would.
I'm changing to Thursday.
I was gonna say I would like a 3-day weekend.
I would, but I didn't have a choice in the matter. But Wednesday is pretty nice too because you get 2 days and then a break and then 2 days, so you never work more than 2 days in a row, which is like pretty great.
That's a long day, 10 hours.
It is. I go home early a lot, honestly, so I don't usually work 10 hours. I change jobs and I'm just there until the doctor's done. Once the doctor leaves, I'm gone. For the most part. I help with colonoscopies, so if anyone gets a colonoscopy at Saratoga Hospital,
You help with colonoscopy?
yeah, and down throat scopes as well. It's a dirty job. Somebody's gonna do it.
Are you on the episode? Are they remaking the Dirty Job series? You're
If
gonna
I
be
did,
on?
I'd be one of them, or the doctor who does the actual procedure for the baby.
Oh, dear Lord.
It can get pretty stinky.
Get some chocolate.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Just today.
Chocolate
There's a
popsicles.
river flowing. Oh God. Oh God. I don't know who the two of you who are watching are, but
God bless you.
you're getting quite the treat.
Are they getting drunk Taylor right now?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Yes.
No, not that bad. Just trying to get these picks done. Bengals pick is in.
The AFC champions, Cincinnati Bengals.
AFC champions.
Jackson Hill. Defensive back.
What?
Jackson Hill.
Shepard, my bad.
So Dax Hill.
Oh,
Dax Shepard.
we're getting into people that we didn't even have on our board.
Yeah, we don't have a graphic for him.
Exactly.
Get your show.
Do you have any graphics at all this time? Bryce, do you have any graphics at all actually right now?
What's that?
Do you have any graphics at all right now?
Nope.
I mean, no, not at this point.
Nope.
We lost them a while
No,
ago.
somebody ended the stream. So
Somebody got a
Oh,
little
right.
I did a prediction. Somebody bring a drawing pad to like we'll draw like just holding up the photos.
What else was it? There's only one guy following us.
I
at this
would do
point,
that,
so-
but my phone's dead. So.
It's 11:30.
Oh, I got it.
Do we have a promos team?
No, me.
No.
Damn.
Wow, pick is in. Oh, this is the greatest night ever.
Jets again.
All
The
right.
Jets trade up again.
So who do you think won the first round? Is it the Jets?
Jets have to be up there.
I would think so. I mean, 3 picks. in the first round.
Gardner, Wilson, and Jermaine Johnson at 26. That's a pretty good one.
Yep.
Without my biased opinion,
Eagles are
I feel like
obviously
the
up there.
Eagles getting A.J. Brown
Yeah.
along with Davis.
Yep.
I would also throw out the Giants had a really good draft. They got Evan Neal and Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yep.
Let's talk about losers. The Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Cowboys were a big loser.
Titans.
Titans were a big loser.
I mean,
The Reds gonna be Commanders.
Wow. 2022.
Jeez.
Potatoes.
They drafted Jahad Dotson. They are
They did.
not losers.
they did draft Jahad
They are commies.
Dotson.
Packers, big loser.
I mean, not getting a wide receiver in the first round, I would think. But if they're confident enough that they can get a wide receiver, the multiple wide receivers they need in the second in rounds onward, I mean, I guess. But
Okay, I was trying to remember. Like,
losing the draft, I think, definitely have to be the Titans. Just losing A.J. Brown, which maybe they were going to lose anyway.
You know what
but
a really pathetic fan base is? The Vikings fan base. They do that stupid skull thing. Bunch of losers. Cowards.
You're an Eagles fan. Why are you so mad about the Vikings?
Because they went on the Rocky Steps before the NFC Championship game, acted like they owned the whole town, and then proceeded to lose 34-7.
Yeah, 6 months of winter. Oh, that's here too.
That was what? How long was that?
It was 4 years ago.
Right. For 4 years.
Don't make me fight.
For 4 years.
Go figure out what team you're going to root for.
he holds grudges. You know this about Bryce.
Oh, I hold grudges. Yeah,
Oh, we
no,
know.
I do not let go of things. I
Oh, we
remember.
know. Talk about
The
Ben
North,
Simmons.
the North remembers.
Let's talk about Ben Simmons first.
Oh, don't even get me started on Ben Simmons. Now here's a guy.
Now here's a guy who can't shoot.
Doesn't have a back. Who has no back muscles.
Akaben.
Who has no back muscles. who has no backbone.
You know, remember on last week's episode, you told me, "Oh, Ben Simmons is gonna play. He's
I
gonna
said
play."
he
Bullshit.
might
I told
play.
you, bullshit.
I said he might play. I said
I told
the
you he's not gonna
rumors-
play.
The rumors were that
Rumors-
he may have
We've
played
heard
in game
Taylor.
And you
We
know
heard
what?
Taylor. We've
He's a
heard
little
rumors.
bitch, so he didn't play. In
We
game
heard
4.
rumors for
We
over
know
a
this.
year. We heard rumors for over a year about Ben. It wasn't gonna happen. I told you it's gonna happen.
Is that he
Biggest
might have.
steal in NBA trade history: James Harden for Ben Simmons. Biggest steal.
I want to see him at least play before I make that distinction.
He's trying to tell me that he still needs to see Ben Simmons play
I
before
do
we
need to see Ben
before
Simmons
we
play.
determine a winner
I
in
do
the
need to
Sixers
see
next
Ben
trade.
Simmons play.
Get out of it.
I can't wait for Sixers heat on Sports.
I see.
No,
That's
he
what
didn't understand the transition. We somehow went from his hate for the Vikings because they took a picture of the Rock to Ben Simmons.
That's my fault. I steered it towards Ben Simmons because I knew that it would get him going. Last pick.
You make me angry.
Pick is in.
Every week you make him angry.
If the pick is in, let's just do
Big
it.
angry.
It's almost midnight.
He must be a softball Eagles fan.
He must be a South. He's a South Pole elf.
Wow. Wow.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna be looking for a new partner next week.
Oh.
It's gonna be Sports with a Z, and who gives a fuck?
Wow. Wow. That's all I gotta say. Wow.
He's the one best friend.
Oh, my phone officially died now. So
Yeah.
we're all.
Oh, that's okay.
There it is. Last pick of the night.
Who's Klein?
And on that note, with the Vikings
That's
making
what I
less
mean.
time,
Who was that?
I don't know who that is.
He was one of the highest ranked safeties in the draft.
Everybody go home.
But was he?
Thank you to Bryce and Taylor for taking us home unexpectedly with 15 more.
I would
picks.
like to thank the
We
one
killed
person
it.
that's still
Yeah,
following us.
the one person still watching.
Thank
I
you,
applaud
thank
you.
you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to thank my fans, my
Turn it off.
sponsors.
This is Sports with a Z and a T.
This-
Signing off.
Children, no fighting.
And no corrections required every sometimes when I upload.
Every
Bye, everyone.
sometimes.
Every
My
sometimes.
phone just turned back on. It was